guys, it's coffee time. And guess what? As of 6 minutes ago, oh man, it could have been 5 minutes on the dot. Dang it, I waited too long. I stalled. But I am now 25 years old. Yay! That's so weird. When people ask me how old I am, I still almost say 20. For some reason, 20 was like that age where I'm just like, yeah, I'm 20. I did the same thing with 16 until I was like 19-ish, I think. I would always almost say 16 and then I'd have to like think back on it. I think I've mentioned this before. I get confused about my age really, really easily. And as a little kid, I was like, how can people possibly not remember how old they are? Birthdays are the most important thing ever. And now already I'm like, how old am I? I don't know. I'm 25. Quarter of a century, man. That is intense. And I have to show you the most amazing thing ever. So I talk about Ro a lot. She is my roommate. And I don't always link you guys to her, but I'm definitely going to this time because she has a show on her channel called Nerdy Nummies where she does like cakes and pies and cupcakes and just treats that are somehow related to like geeky culture stuff. And I came home today because I went and grabbed lunch with a friend. A friend of mine wanted to treat me to lunch, and I was like, okay. So we went and grabbed lunch, and I wound up being out a little bit longer than I meant to be. And when I got home, Ro was like, oh, I made you a pie for your birthday. I was like, really? I love pie. I always prefer pie over cake. Side note. But I was like, really? I love pie. I'm so excited. I go to look. I'm so scared that I'm gonna like pick this up and it's just all gonna fall apart. I was like, Ro, I'm gonna show the pie on my show. I hope that's okay. And she was like, yeah, of course, that's awesome. Sure, go for it. And I'm like, I'm gonna ruin it. Look at this. This just blows my mind. It's my little Dodger face, and then she cut out little hearts. It is so cute. I can't handle it. I was like, what? How long did that take you? And she's like, well, I had like a cookie cutter that I could do for the hearts. And then the face I just, cut out. I was like, this is the coolest thing anyone has ever made me. This is so awesome. I got so excited. I keep like taking pictures of it. I love it. I think it is so cute. And it's going to be really hard to eat it because I don't know. It's just, last year, I think I might have told you guys, but I don't know if I showed it to you. Last year, she got a cake and then painted a little fox on it. And it said, happy birthday, Foxy Lady. And it was so cute. She spoils me. She's awesome. So yeah, in the description, you can go check out her channel and check out all the other stuff that she's made before. I figured this was like a really easy way to be like, yo, my roommate is awesome. Go look at her channel. Look at this. Look at this thing that she made. It's crazy. Oh, I love it. But, so, yeah. So today I wound up, I went to lunch with a friend. And then when I got back, I had been asked what I wanted to do. I know, since it's like after midnight, I can't say today. Okay, so yesterday, 9 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago yesterday, since that was Sunday, that was like a really convenient time for us to have like birthday dinner sort of a thing. And it was gonna be small. I normally don't do things on my birthday. So I was asked by Erin Lee, she was like, hey, what do you want to, like, if we all grabbed dinner, what would you want for your birthday? And I always say ramen. I wanted ramen. So there's a place called Daikokuya that everybody always tells me I have to go to. And I've never been to it because it always takes too long. It's just, there are always tons of people outside, right? So I said, well, I'd love to try to go to Daikokuya because I've never been there. And so Erin said, okay, let's do it. We'll go to Daikokuya. It's a smaller place, so we can't have too many people come. And I said, that's totally fine. So it was a small-ish group. It was still 7 people, but it was, it was small-ish. And so we got there, and unfortunately the traffic was terrible. So we didn't get there early enough to be able to put our name down and have a lot of time to just like hang out. And there was another group that had 8 people that was already written on the list ahead of us, and we were like, oh no, we might not get in here ever. So there's another place that's near Daikokuya called Tot, T-O-T, and I can't remember what the actual like name of it is, but the sign just says Tot. It's in Little Tokyo in LA, if any of you live around here or have been to Little Tokyo. Little Tokyo is really cool. It has all these like little tiny shops that you can go into, like bakeries and things, lots of sweet shops, lots of coffee shops, and I love all of the restaurants that I've been to down there. So I said, well, I know that Tot's really good, so why don't we just go there instead? And everybody was like, no, it's your birthday and you wanted ramen, we should just get ramen. And at Tot they have ramen. If I wanted ramen, I could have gotten ramen. So I was like, no, let's just go to Tot. I've never had to wait. I've never had to wait to get into Tot. It's good. So we went there, and I was so happy because you know that, like, you know when you suggest a place to go, and maybe you guys don't have the same, like, weird social anxieties that I do, but you know when you suggest a place to go, and in the back of your mind you're like, oh my gosh, I hope everybody likes this, and I'm not just, like, screwing up this meal for everybody. Like, I hope that everybody else thinks this is good. So we went there, we all ate, and we had a really good time. I had 2 Thai iced teas, and I almost got a third one. I was like, no, don't do it, Self. Don't do it. And everybody was like, it's your birthday, you can get a third one if you want. And I was like, no, not getting a third Thai iced tea, that is excessive. I shouldn't have even had the second one, but he brought out our drinks and hadn't even taken our meal orders yet, and I had already drank all of my first Thai iced tea. Like, I downed it and then went, okay, I need a second one, and I'm gonna nurse it. I'm not gonna just chug it like this last one because that was silly. What was even the point? What was I even... I don't remember what the point was, or what... Oh, because I was saying I hoped that everybody liked it. Yeah, so, I think the pickiest person, food-wise, is probably Mike, out of that group. And when we got out of there, you know, we, like, said bye to everybody and got in the car, and I knew that everybody else had really liked their meals, but I hadn't asked Mike and Ro, and they were the furthest away from me, which is so funny because typically, like, we're such a threesome. We always, like, hang out together when we go to things, so it's like, oh, they're so far away. They're, like, at the other end of the table. This is so weird. And when we got in the car, I said, well, I hope that was, like, good. I hope you guys liked that. And Mike was like, yeah, it was really good. I was like, yeah, I really liked it. Yes! Success. I'm so happy. I don't know. Like, that was almost better than getting ramen for me, because I knew that everybody that was coming wasn't, like, super into ramen, but because I wanted to get ramen, we got ramen. And this way, everybody was able to get something that sounded good to them, and I knew that the pickiest people really liked their food, so I was like, yay! I'm so happy that everybody else is happy, yay! But tomorrow I don't have any plans. I have plans to have no plans. I'm gonna try to just, like, chill. I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna make my videos super early, and that way I can just, like, relax and play video games and just not even worry about a thing. Drink lots of ginger beer, which, by the way, I'm realizing that a lot of people don't realize that ginger beer is non-alcoholic. It's exactly like root beer, except made with a different root, made with ginger root instead. Ginger beer is one of my... Behold. Ginger beer. It's one of my favorite things ever. Oh man, I forgot that I even had this. I went to get coffee even though I was already drinking ginger beer. It's so good. I think that it's the type of thing that somebody either loves or hates, though. That seems to be the way that it is with a lot of people. That they either love it or they hate it. They drink it and they're like, ooh, or they're just like, wow, that's really interesting. I like that a lot. First time that I tried ginger beer, I fell in love. If I go to a restaurant and they have ginger beer on the list of beverages, I get ginger beer every single time. Oh man, it's just so good. Now I'm just gonna be drinking ginger beer. Oh man, wait, I want to see how these tastes come together. Hold on. trying to figure out how to do this. Do I drink this and then this, or do I drink this and then this? I'll drink this first because it's fizzy, and then I'll chug the rest of this. How does that sound? Because there isn't that much. Okay. No! Ginger beer and coffee don't go together. Things you've learned on Coffee Time today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time, we'll try drinking cranberry juice in coffee. That sounds gross too. My goodness, what sorts of horrible things can we come up with on this show? Lots, I'm sure. Anywho, but that was what I did on my birthday. And I got this is pretty cool. Look at this. Ah! I think the pictures, because there's all the like discoloration, so it's like hard to tell from where it got cooked more or less. The pictures, Ro tweeted a few. And I'll just link you to her Twitter too. The pictures of it before it got cooked, I think are clearer. Like, it's easier to see everything. It's just so cute. It's so cute. It's gonna be hard to eat it, but we're gonna eat it tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. But yeah, so that was my day. I hope that you guys all had a good Sunday, and I will talk to you again today later. Haha. All right. Bye-bye. Mwah.